Hi everyone, welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and an unboxing of a kit that I've wanted to do for a long time. This is the all-new AMT Green Hornet by Round 2 Models. They took the 1/32 scale and finally made 1/25 scale out of it. And I can't wait to get into this kit. This was a Christmas gift from Nikki and Mark. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll bring it right back. Okay, first thing in the top of the box was the directions, and they are the same as the AMTs always have been with the fan fold. Nice size, pretty easy to figure out. This isn't going to be a really parts heavy kit, but I think we can have a lot of fun with this. In a few bags. So we'll start out with decals. Move everything else out the way. Give me some room here. I just cleaned up my shop, so I got enough room to work. It's a sharp knife, but not sharp enough to go all the way through. So here's the decals. And what do we have here? We have a green circle. That's not the Green Hornet logo. There's two of those. These, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to go on the rims. There's 6 of the little Green Hornet logos. Those will probably go in the centers of the rims. We have view screen decals. We have full dashboard decals. And we have a couple of different license plates. I think the V194 is the one that was on the car. So, and I'm holding this thing upside down. But the V194 was the one that was on the car in the early, like the first season, I'm pretty sure. So we'll probably go with that. And then it's got the white stripe decals on it. I might try to paint these on it, but I'll probably use the one on the hood. So we'll see. I mean, that's down the road a ways, right? But I am going to put this back in the plastic just so I don't mess it up, and the rest of them I won't. So here is a huge bag of plastic. I always liked the Green Hornet when I was growing up. As a matter of fact, I just telling the wife today that I like the Green Hornet more than I even liked Batman growing up. So, when they came out with this, I wanted a 1/32 scale, but these hands and 1/32, I'm done with that. Here's the interior. We got a good back seat. We have parts for the phone. We got the gas pedal, the emergency brake, the brake, parts for the seat. So not a whole lot of detail, no carpeting at all. Might be the first time I ever flocked a car. We will see. Here's the part for the back, where the back window is. And on the show, these would fold in so he could shoot out there without shooting out his window. Couple of panel covers. There's a bunch of extrusion marks on here, but they don't look too bad to sand out. So we will do that for sure. Next is our door panels and our seat and a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's check out these door panels. Good amount of detail on these for what they are. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of detail on them, and you never saw them in the show. So we'll just have to go by it is what it is, and we'll get a picture of a regular car, and we'll just match that. No big deal. We got our front seat, a couple of enclosures. We got, I believe this is the front Or is it? This could be the back, because that had the little thing that came out of the back, and then this would be the front. Either way, we'll get into that when we start tearing into this. We have a couple more covers. So this is awesome. Nicely detailed. The cushions look very good. Not too bad. And this will be where the back panel goes. But yeah, these look really clean. And they should be. This is a brand new mold. So they should be perfect. There is a little flash, and I am going to be critical of that because, like I said, this should be perfect. We'll get into the next one, which is a whole lot of fun right here. Nice detailed steering wheel. We have what looks like our exhaust tip. This goes in the back, and it would pop out, and then the gas gun would be there. I think it was a gas gun or a gun, one or the other. We have a control panel with a whole bunch of buttons. We have the back seat with a couple of oscilloscopes, and that's all they really were, but they made them look cool as heck. Our dashboard, detailed out, made for decals, so the decals, there's nothing here at all. So you'll have to do the decals here. And then the inserts go in here and here. And I believe there was a telephone that Cato had up front too, but I'm not sure. Here's another oscilloscope. These are the brushes that would drop down behind the back tires to make it to where you never knew the car was there. Here's the cover panel for up front here. That'll be open for sure. Is there anything on the back of it? The part for the telephone. We have two phone receivers. We will make cord for those. We have our button panels here. Very nice. The dash is really nice. It really is. Good buttons across here. Like I said, it just doesn't have the gauges in there, but they give you the decals for that. But a lot of small parts. I'm looking at this steering wheel, and it looks almost oval. So we'll have to give that a little bit of a squeeze, and that could be just at my... No, it's not oval. It was my visor was tilted a little bit. Jeez, oh Pete. Our steering column. Nice. Very nice. And like I said, this isn't a big, heavy parts labor kit. It's more, you're going to have to do a lot of detail painting, which I love doing. We have Cato and the Green Hornet, Rick Reeves. We're going to do, definitely Cato will be in the black with a little bit of white trim. Rick Reeves, there's like, I don't know, what I'll probably do is black with a drop or two of green in it to get that the green color. The pants will be black, but the jacket, I always thought, had a little green hint to it, and same with his hat. So his fedora is awesome. I always wanted a fedora. And then, of course, his mask is going to be the dark green. And that's about it. Not a whole lot of hand detail. They're just going to be sitting there in the back. Cato will probably be just holding onto the wheel and taking charge, which Cato usually did anyhow. So next, let's pull the glass out. I'm not going to take this out of the bag just because I don't want to mess it up or lose it. But we have the one front that wraps around for the vent windows, which I'm good with that. We have our back window, and we have two lens covers. I think these are to like cover up the front lenses if you don't use the greens. We have that green visor for Cato, the 4 green lights in the front, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to get lights in this car somehow. We have the tail lights, which are done well. They wrapped up around that hood. I always thought that was really cool. So there we go. Easy peasy there. Let's dig into the chrome. And like I said, this will be a quick video because there's there's not a whole heck of a lot of parts to it. No engine. This is a curbside. So, look at those rims. These are so awesome. And see, the black decals are supposed to go right in here. And then this should be panel lined really dark. And then the openings. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably use my, what else? Acrylic black in this section right in here, in these sections. Instead of using those decals, I'll put the real black in there, and then I can come back with a toothpick before it dries and just rub it up against the sides, and that chrome will shine through just like it did in the car. And that will be sweet. So here, this is where the clear lenses would go if you were going to use the single headlight on the front. I want the green headlights, and you see they have the hole in them. So we should be able to get 4 little LEDs up in there and light those green lights. That would be so cool. Just got to figure out how to get a battery in there. The front grille with the opening for the gun, it had the gun up front that would flip down and it'd shoot. The 2 side panels. I can't tell what this is. Oh, I know what that is. This is for the 1960s version of a drone. This came out, and this would be the ring for it, and this will need painted. These, I think, this will probably go, both of them go right into LA Awesome, because that's not supposed to be chrome, nor is that. But that is the original drone. That would come out of the trunk. The 2 doors would open, and that thing would come up, and then it would fly out, and it would show them on the oscilloscope. It would show them a picture, or like a camera. Here's our front rockets. Nicely done. The rears, nicely done. I'm really jazzed right now. Here's the front for the radiator cover. And then if you're not going to use it, I'm sure that'll have to be cut off to fit in there. But we're definitely going to have everything open on this thing. The mirror is huge. This is really nice. Real nice. I like these rims. I'm looking at them again. And they are really, really well done. So good job round 2 for those. And I'll tell you what, you can barely see in here. I got both visors down, and you can see the little Hornet. They kind of molded it in place, but I know they have decals for that, and we'll definitely have those. Part of the Sonic gun, I'm sure. But how cool. How cool is that? And like I said, this is a curbside. We got 2 axles. These will be no-name tires because the Green Hornet didn't have any raised weights on them at all or anything like that. Hollow tire. Nice tread on these tires. Real nice. Check that out. No lines, no nothing. These are set up for raised weights, but he didn't have them, so we won't use them. I like it. I like the tread pattern. I like everything about them. So those are going to go in the box. And that's it for the main parts. Let's grab the undercarriage. 1 piece. Huge. This car, I'd have to build a garage attachment just to get this thing to park in there. So we have our old, where it was attached to the car with a little bit of or to the main mold. But look at the detail in here for a curbside. This is crazy nice. I mean, this is really, really well done. the engine, suspension. We got what looks like a lower radiator hose right here. This looks like God only knows what. We'll have to figure that one out. Nice suspension work on here. But I mean, just for a curbside, this is really good. Our transmission pan, our drive shaft comes back with a bearing all the way in. Even the rear end looks pretty decent. So, I mean, it's the Green Hornet's car. Everybody wants to see it upright. There are not many people are going to flip this thing over. But we'll detail this out, and then we'll do a light dry brush on it to highlight everything. But, I mean, shoot, this looks really good. And I'm kind of glad this isn't there's no engine in this car because, like I said, I'll be able to figure out where I'm going to hide the battery in here somewhere where I don't have to rip everything apart to do it. So that'll be very cool. We got 2 mounting posts that we're going to have to deal with, one here and one here. A little one right here on the tip. And then that's it. Not too bad. And now for the main part. There's the body. And it is done very well. We have a couple of divots in each side here for, like, if you weren't going to light it, which I still might not, you know, it might just be this is going to be one of my happy time kits where I just build it as a box stock and don't go nuts on it. But if you did that, you can see in here there's the divots right here with the little the bulbs are in here. So I can drill each one of these out and put an LED in there with no problem. Paint the rest of that silver, put that clear lenses down on there, and the wires will be buried back under behind the seat. And then, like I said, I just got to figure out which way we're going to get a battery where I can remove it. And I'm thinking maybe this piece right here of just setting it in place and where I can take it out and have the battery slide right in there. And I think I have. So let's check this from the side. Very nice. Very nice. The panel lines are deep enough to where they're going to show off because, I mean, it is going to be black no matter what. It'll have that decal running down the side all the way down here. I do have a little bit of panel line or mold line to take care of right here and right here where it comes up and across. But I think they hit it really well with the door panel right in here. I can feel a little roughness there we'll have to take care of, but not a problem. I mean, I'm looking hard to see anything that's going to tick me off, and I don't. And I'll tell you one thing that I'm seeing that I am just like really jazzed about is that vinyl roof. I'm not doing squat with that except for masking it off when I paint the rest of this black. Look at how nice that is. I mean, it's perfect. It is. I couldn't do that good of a job trying to make vinyl roof. You know, I always use the masking tape, my painter's tape. And if I remember right, there was no seam on this. They had to have used a big enough piece of vinyl to do this roof to, like, cover half a house. Because I don't remember there being a seam on the roof like they would do on regular streetcars. So we'll just leave that alone. That is nice. And then we'll do the gloss black here. We'll sand this down. We'll clean it. I can see a little bit of oil on here that we'll have to take care of, but that's all part of the game. No problem. Let's dig into the front end a little bit. I don't think I have enough room here for the battery, but there are 2 holes right up front here so that I can run those LEDs out to the headlights, and we'll have those green headlights lit up. So there we go. I mean, we're looking at a really great car. The Black Beauty, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for it, because this is going to come. I'll probably do this right after the vet build, to be honest with you, because I've wanted this for years. So with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all have a great day and a better tomorrow.